Hello, BookTube. It's time to read my lips for another book review. I think it's important to note that I'm not the intended audience for this book, but I'm sharing my honest thoughts with you about it anyway. I recently read The Mesmerist by Ronald L. Smith. The Mesmerist is a middle grade horror and supernatural suspense book. It is published by Clarion Books and it takes place in 19th century London. This book starts off with the main character, Jessamine, who's with her mom, and they go around pretending like they can speak to the dead in order to get money, and the whole thing is a total sham. But something strange happens one day, and Jessamine discovers that all that pretending may not have been pretend. She discovers she's a mesmerist, and she can see people's thoughts and sometimes speak to the dead. A family secret is revealed, there is an enemy that she has to fight, and while reading this book, I could see a lot of parallels between it and Harry Potter Order of the Phoenix. One of the things that was pretty clear to me was that Ronald did do a lot of research for this book. There's a reference in here to Bran the Blessed, which I thought was really interesting because I immediately tied it back to Bran in Game of Thrones. I'll have to do more research on that myself, but there is a tie-in with ravens, and I don't think it's too difficult to see the connection there. Now, it is a middle grade horror book. There is violence, there are ghouls and ghosts and demons. In reading reviews of this book, some people said that they felt it might have been a little too scary for middle graders, but I don't think it was nearly as bad as some of the things that might have occurred in some of the later Harry Potter books. I gave this book 3 out of 5 stars, and I only have a couple of complaints. I know it takes place in 19th century London, but it never really felt like it, with the exception of one of the characters. Her name is Emily, with her blimey and crikey, and you know, it really didn't seem that often, but with the exception of those things, I didn't really feel like I was in London, especially not during that time. There were things happening, and again, the research was there, but it felt like there was more telling than showing. And maybe that's okay for a middle grade book. The other thing was, and I literally have one flag, I bought flags to start marking books and take notes, but there was only one time that I really felt like, really? Seriously? There were a couple of spots where things happened a little too conveniently, but where I flagged it, there was a character that told Jessamine, hey, don't do this thing. And literally in the next paragraph, she went and she did the thing. And that just kind of bothered me because I felt like there should have been a little bit more internal debate. She should have thought about it a little bit more. She should have felt a little more guilty. I don't know. It was just like, really? Seriously? He just told you not to do that. So that was really the only part that bothered me. This is actually Ronald L. Smith's second book. His first book is called Hoodoo, and I think I'm willing to pick that up. This didn't completely wow me, but I do think that middle grade fans of horror and suspense might enjoy it. My husband actually picked this out for me to read during BookTubeathon because he felt like this was something he would pick based on the cover. And it's pretty cool. We have Jessamine here, the Mesmerist, with the Ouija board. Have you heard of or read The Mesmerist? What did you think of it? Let me know in the comments below. If this video taught you something new, please be sure to subscribe, and don't forget to hit the bell to be notified when I upload new videos. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.